Hello everyone, this is Jaime Black, and I'm going to do a tarot reading for you for the week of Monday, March 8th. So we're still in Pisces. Wow, March 8th. That's definitely a day that has some significance in my life. So let's see what the cards have for us this week. I do these readings for you, but sometimes there's messages for me in the cards too. I mean, there's always messages in the cards for me. That's the thing about when you do read cards for other people, is that, I mean, I always say this to people. Anytime you sit down in front of the cards, they're going to communicate, your guides, your guidance system, they're going to use the cards to communicate things that they're already trying to communicate with you all the time. So many times when I'm reading for people, there's things that come out of my mouth that are meant for them, but I'm also meant to hear it too. So anyway, so let's see what the cards have to say for us this next week. We're starting with the King of Cups. Let's see. We have the Two of Cups. And we also have the Lovers reversed. So it looks really like, to me, like we're talking about a love interest here. Let's see. And the Knight of Cups reversed also with the Lovers reversed. So there is someone who is interested in you. There's someone who's interested in you. You and someone, right? There's a love interest that is happening, and both of you are equally interested in each other. And this is, this is the very beginning of a connection or of a relationship. It's the very early on in the cycle. It's a nice place to be with someone, but then you don't necessarily know how everything's going yet, right? Because it's new. And we have the Lovers reversed, and we have the Knight of Cups reversed. It looks like, someone is coming back around. So it really looks like you're dealing with someone who is a water sign. So is Pisces, is Scorpio, is Cancer, or someone who has that kind of energy. So when we're looking at the King, the Kings have significant influence over your life. So, in general, a king is going to be like your dad or your brother or your partner. Definitely could be your man, could even be your boss. So the kings are also a stage of life. These court cards, they represent different things based on who the cards are talking about with the messages. And sometimes they're just representative of a certain type of energy. But usually when we're looking at a king, we're looking at a prominent person in your life. And they're showing this person to be like of a love interest. And it looks like, we had the Lovers a couple weeks ago. We're talking about choosing you. We're talking about you choosing you. And that being the path, right? So you choosing you choosing what's good for you and supportive for you. And if this lover, anyone who is healthy for you and meant to be around on your path, when you choose you, those people will still be around, or those people will still come around. But someone else that's not good for you, when you choose you, left out. they tend to get left out too, and then they don't like it, and then it causes them to also be trying to show back up because they feel the connection maybe starting to sever, or they're trying to get their hooks back in. So anyway, it looks like there's a new person that you're interested in that's around, and it looks a little bit like this someone from the past is also still trying to be around. So you really need to, okay, so we're looking at the Seven of Cups reverse. You need to really be listening to your intuition. So we're in Pisces. Everyone is feeling this energy of this time. We're all having like really intense, vivid dreams. There's a lot of emotion. Everybody's really sensitive. We're really feeling all of the things that are going on. And so what you need to be doing is taking some time out for yourself. So this is upside down. So it's kind of like you're not doing this. You need to focus on this a little bit more. This is also right in the center of the reading. So this is balance. And this is, even just in the image here. So this is, life, and this is the journey of life that you're on over here. This is kind of stepping outside of things to get a different perspective, also to do a meditation, to take a break, to go on a walk in nature, to close your eyes and sit under a tree. It helps you have better perspective. It helps you balance your thoughts and your emotions, get grounded, get more centered. And also, make sense of everything that's been going on. So we have this Knight of Wands here also. And this one, this is a little bit more about you. So you are excited and passionate about moving forward, about moving on to new things, about this new person that you're interested in, about getting on with things in your life. And so that's the only card that's right side up in the center row here. And so everything else is upside down. So really what you need, you just need to take some time. Like you need to take some time out for yourself. Really, you need to take some time away from what you're focusing on so that you can try for a different perspective. It doesn't even mean that you're going to have a different idea about things after you do this. It just means you need to come out this with a little bit of a different perspective. You need to listen to your intuition, and you need to listen to your emotions and your sensitivities, but maybe that's a little bit hard right now because everything is so emotional, or maybe you're distracted by this love energy. And so you just need some quiet space. You need to just contemplate. You don't have to make decisions about anything. It's just saying that you need to make some space for you to chill out a little bit. There's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things with work going on. There's personal transformation that is happening that you are in the middle of. And so sometimes that's what that is too. We just need to create the space for ourselves to digest. When I do readings with people one-on-one, a lot of cards come out. So I'll pull the initial cards down, and then to get more insight, I'll keep pulling cards as I need to on the cards that are there. So looking at the Six of Swords, this is being clear about your truths and your desires and moving forward. This is oftentimes leaving behind a situation that's no longer serving you. And you can see the energy in this card. It's not necessarily like celebration and happiness, right? But it is a moving forward. And there is the element of communication and having communicated, because we can see that we're leaving something behind. And then we have the moon again here too. Also, again, talking about this, the sensitivities are up. We think about how we feel when the moon is full. Pretty intense, right? Like things just we always are that way about the full moon, because we know it's an intense time, and it's because the water is pulling, that moon is pulling on the water in our bodies, and that's our emotional system, right? Like that's how we look at our emotions, like through the cards, is we look at them as water. So let's see, we have an 8 of Wands here. And you know what I say about the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is just, there's a lot of energy going on. There's a lot of irons on the fire. There's a lot of projects you have working on, that you're working on. There's a lot of energy that's coming towards you. So, I pulled a King of Swords up here. Let me pull one more. I have a Queen of Pentacles upside down. You know, when we see her, always talking about business and independence being the focus. We pulled her a couple weeks ago when we were talking about all that stuff that was going on around Valentine's Day, and how we were going to choose ourself, and how that was literally putting us on a new path. And on that new path, the focus was us. It was our business. It was our life, our independence, our projects, our purpose, you know, all of that. And so I do pull this card a lot when we're talking about those subjects. I'm always really encouraging for people to figure out how they can work for themselves in some way, create their own business, start making money off of your personal offerings, creating some stability around that. So there's like an integrity of living your life according to your own belief systems, but serving in the way that's important to you, and using your gifts, things that you are naturally good at, things that you want to do, incorporating that in like what it is that you do on a daily basis. So there's just a little comment here that there's still a little bit of a financial struggle. We were looking at that going into the beginning of last week, about being a little bit overwhelmed, and then putting out a lot of energy, and then not getting what felt like an equal amount back. Financially, that was just causing you to hold on really tight, and to not trust, and to maybe be worried about money. So that's always a process. It's always a process, you know, of really trusting. Last week too, we were looking at that there was just like nose to the grindstone, right? That's what I said. I think at the beginning of week, it was just like gonna be like full on work. This week looks a little bit more like the focus is more on some emotional stuff that's going on, some emotional excitement that's going on, someone that you're interested in. And the cards are just saying, don't make risky decisions. And so when there's someone new that we're interested in, and sometimes we don't even know enough about the person to even know if that person is good for our life or not. We are just dreaming we're dreaming up like how they're going to be the perfect person, or how they're going to be the perfect lover, or how they're going to like add all this stuff to your life, or all the things you're going to do with them, and how it's going to be all really exciting and everything. And that's great. It's totally fun to do that. But you can take yourself on a whole ride in a very short period of time, and actually not making enough space then for that person to maybe show up as not being those right things for you. And then, then it's always such like a hard crash, right? When we start to realize that they're not like what it is that we want them to be. So this isn't saying any of that, by the way. This isn't saying that they're not what you want them to be and all of that. It's just saying that there's a lot of excitement, there's a lot of passion, a lot of excitement around someone new. And the cards are just saying that you need to balance your energy. Just balance your energy. Don't make risky decisions. Don't overgive. Don't have like really high expectations. Just try to listen to, always to listen to, take in what is actually there. But just listen to yourself, right? So even if you're just like really excited, just listen to what that is, what it feels like. Do some meditation. You are evolving as well right now. So allow that to happen. And it looks like moving forward into the week, you are just going to be speaking your truth about some things and moving away from situations that don't serve you. So in order to do this might be why you need to calm down a little bit. In order to do this, you just need to listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. It looks like you're just struggling a little bit financially. And there's no other message around that. There's no warning signs or anything about that. It's just that's what's present right now. You just need to listen to your truth, listen to your intuition. Don't make risky decisions, and don't make sure you speak your truth. Just make sure you speak your truth, and then let the cards fall as they may around that truth, because that's what's going to be most in alignment for you and like what's needing to happen on your path. So anyway, I hope that helps give you a little guidance for the week. If you want to have a one-on-one reading with me, I do 45 and 90-minute sessions. The 45-minute session is just tarot. The 90-minute session is a bit more. We do some journaling. We do a little bit of ritual, depending on what it is that you need in regards to what's there. We definitely do cards. I'll do some breath work with you. I'll do a little bit of sound healing with you. And it's awesome. It's my specialty. And then we get to spend 90 minutes together, and we can do readings just like this on Zoom, or we can do them over the phone. So all of my information is down below. And you can find me at jaimeblack.com. You can send me an email there. You can call me at Silverlake Priestess, and we can set up a reading. So I hope you have a really good week. Blessed be.